Hello, trading is closed on July 17th, 2023. As always, we'll start with our disclaimer, go over our calls, make some predictions. This is my trading plan for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. Please remember I can be completely wrong, and any trade you make should be made at your own risk. Today we looked for the pattern with the early high and the late low, but we said the late low didn't have to be less than the early high, and that lately this day in the series tended to rally, even though the pattern with the early high usually is a negative pattern, so that's what played out. Here's what we said. We also didn't like the action on Friday. We said if the close were maintained at Monday's open, we should begin a down move. Well, the close wasn't maintained. We gapped up, never. So if you gap up, the close isn't maintained. So that's off the table before the open. During the day, MEJT said this drop wouldn't stick. Said this rally wouldn't stick. We got the retrace. In the afternoon, we got a sell signal with an optional higher target. The optional higher target printed. The sell signal gives us a target of 45.1645. And if we don't gap up smartly tomorrow, that's my call. Fans of Tom DeMark will see now printed bar 11 of a combo sell. The pattern doesn't have to go to completion on number 13, and the last three bars don't have to obey all the rules, even though today's did. So within 2 days, we could get a daily combo sell in addition to the daily sequential sell, in addition to the monthly sequential sell. These aren't really pinpoint indicators. When they work, they indicate the area of the top, not the exact top. But the more of them there are in alignment, which somebody calls it, the greater the chance they'll play out and take us lower, even though I don't think his system lately has been as good in calling highs as it has been in calling lows. We did trade higher today, but we're still having trouble crossing over this blue line, which is resistance, but this dotted black line turned out to be support. Well, I'm getting less enthused about this blue count. C is still close enough to be equal to A if you want, but I'm now leaning towards us having completed wave 1, wave 2, and now we're nearing the end of alternate 1 of black 3. But of course, that's not the only count. We have to use mixed signals rules. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high. Doesn't mean you won't gap down. It's positive. Today's normally bearish pattern wasn't. Unless we gap down smartly, it should lead to higher prices. Doesn't mean we close higher. But it's negative. We have a lower MEJT target. If we don't gap up smartly, the rules call for it to print. It's also negative. We hit a new recovery high, but could not hold it. I still think we're near a top. See, here's the old high. You break through, can't hold it. So in spite of rallying all day, we've now closed under multiple highs. Now, that's negative, but I mean, you gap it. Take this high out, the negativity goes away. Otherwise, we have a lower target, 45.1645. That'll be the call if we don't gap up smartly. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high. We're nearing the top. There might be a few days left, a day or two, maybe even Thursday, Friday. But I think this week is likely it for the upside. We'll see if I'm right or not. And that's today's call.